Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm FlipArtz. We're back here on Fortnite, taking a look at your new open water missions and challenges here for Fortnite Season 11 or Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1. And so just like the previous mission set here for the new world missions and all new missions that are going to be coming here every single week, you guys are going to be getting yourself a set of 10 missions that you guys are going to complete, all with rewards that are going to give you guys 14,000 XP towards your level and your battle pass, because they're pretty much combined at this point. So every single one of those challenges, again, are going to give you guys 14,000 XP. All 10 of the challenges are going to be talked about here in today's video, as well as in future videos as well for these missions. And of course, once you guys complete any of the 8 challenges here for your set of missions, you guys will also be rewarded for your cumulative reward here for completing 8 of your missions and challenges with a loading screen background. And as an added bonus, once you guys actually do unlock that loading screen background image, you guys are also going to be getting yourself an extra challenge, which is going to be to search for something from that image, but we're going to be getting into that here in today's video. And so if you guys do appreciate the work that I'm putting in for you guys, creating these mission guides and everything like that, make sure you guys drop a like here on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going to be uploading videos like this every single week to give you guys the locations, what you guys need to know about, and rewards for all of these missions that are going to be coming out again every single week. And so with that said, let's go into all 10 or 11 of your missions and challenges here for your open water mission. And so for our very first mission here, it's going to be to land at Craggy Cliffs, Salty Springs, and Dirty Docks. So to complete this challenge, all you have to do is land at 3 of those different locations. Now coming in for our second mission here, it's going to be to hide inside hideouts in different matches. To complete this challenge, you have to hide in at least 1 different hideout in 3 different matches. Now with this new season here for Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1 or Season 11, we do have a new kind of mechanic that has been added here to the game, which is these hideout mechanics. Essentially what it is that you guys are able to actually go and hide inside these dumpsters or these actual hay bales that are going to be scattered across the map. So obviously for the most part, if you guys are in some kind of like farmland or some kind of land with just, you know, a lot of trees and things like that, you guys might be able to find some hay bales, and the rounded hay bales are going to be the ones that you guys can actually hide in, which is going to count as a hideout. And if you guys are in some sort of city and you guys see some sort of dumpster on the side of the road or side of the house or something like that, you guys can actually interact with it by hiding inside of that, and that will also count as a hideout. Now coming in for our third mission here, it's going to be to search for chests at Craggy Cliffs or Misty Meadows. And to complete this challenge, you have to search for 7 chests at one of these 2 different locations. And so obviously this is pretty straightforward right here. All you have to do is search for 7 chests. Obviously with that said, this does mean that a lot of players are going to be going to one of these 2 different locations as well, which means you're going to want to make sure you guys are being very careful and making sure that you guys know exactly where these chests are as soon as you guys can, and land as fast as possible, because this is going to be a highly contested area. And of course, if you want to make this easier on yourself, you guys can make this a party assisted challenge. That way your duo partner or your squad mates can help you guys out when you guys land at these particular locations and helping you guys out in searching for these different chests. Now moving on to our 4th mission here, it's going to be to eliminate opponents with a sniper rifle. And to complete this challenge, you have to eliminate 2 opponents with a sniper rifle. And so again, another very straightforward challenge right here. If you guys are like me and you guys are not that great at sniping, however, if you guys have been coming over to my streams, just a quick plug here, twitch.tv/FlipArtz live, the link will be down in the description below. I have actually been sniping a lot this season ever since it started, and my sniping game has been on point. I don't know if it's just the season or what's been going on, or maybe a change in the mechanics of the snipers, but I've been hitting my shots. But if you guys have been a little bit like me, where you're not exactly the greatest sniper, you guys can make this a party assisted challenge as well. Get your homies to help you guys out with this. If you know that your friends are better with sniping, your squad is better with sniping, let them handle this challenge for you, and then this is going to be good to go. Now coming in for our 5th mission here, it's going to be to be crouched within 20 meters of an opponent for a total of 10 seconds. To complete this challenge, obviously as it says there in the challenge here, to be crouched within 20 meters of an opponent for a total of your 10 seconds. Now this challenge might be a little bit difficult because of the fact that your opponents, depending on your opponent, could be very aware of your surroundings. And you know, even if you do end up being in some sort of gunfight and you do need to be relatively close, which is 20 meters, you can also remember that, you know, we do also have bots in the game, and some of the bots here aren't the smartest, so you can actually get away with crouching within 20 meters of your opponent for those 10 seconds that you need. But of course, if you guys are going to be, you know, facing a pretty sweaty opponent, somebody who likes to build and everything like that, you guys can still go ahead and crouch, but you guys want to make sure that you guys are building your walls and, you know, holding it down as much as you can for those 10 seconds. Now moving on to our 6th mission here, it's going to be to deal damage with pistols to your opponents. And to complete this challenge, you just have to deal 500 points worth of damage to your opponents with a pistol. And so again, a very easy, straightforward challenge right here. If you guys want to make this a party assisted challenge, you guys can definitely go ahead and do so. And what I've figured and actually noticed here within the season here, the pistols seem to be doing a lot more work than they used to do in the previous season. seasons here for Fortnite. So you might be able to actually just get this one done on your own. Of course, if you want to do this in a party assist, you guys can go ahead and do that. But the pistols have been bopping people for a lot of damage these days within this new season. So I highly suggest if you haven't used those pistols already, make sure you guys go ahead and do so. But you never know, you might actually fall in love with a pistol and make that actually something a part of your new loadout. Now moving into our 7th mission here, it's going to be to search for ammo boxes in a single match. And to complete this challenge, you have to search for 7 ammo boxes in a single match. Now within the new season here for Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 1 or Season 11 here, we've actually been introduced to a second type of ammo box that's been added to the game here. We already know about the first kind that we've seen for the first 10 seasons here of Fortnite, which is just your regular standard metal kind of green ammo box that you would normally go to and find. But there is now a second ammo box that's been added here to the game, which kind of looks like a kind of blue bagged toolbox or tool bag or something like that. So that particular blue kind of ammo bag or anything like that, or ammo box in this case, still acts the same way as an ammo box. However, you can actually get a little bit more ammo from it rather than your standard ammo box that's the green kind of like metal container. You can actually get a little bit more ammo from this particular kind of ammo box, as well as there is a chance to actually get some other items in there, such as like minis and shields and things like that. Now moving on to our 8th mission here, it's going to be to get an elimination from 50 meters or further. And to complete this challenge, you have to just get one elimination from 50 meters or further away. So when it comes to this challenge, it really shouldn't be too difficult if you guys are trying to decide on whether or not you guys are too close or too far away from your opponent, and you guys really want to know if you guys are beyond the 50 meters or further for this challenge. If you guys are lucky enough to be faced with a bot player from 50 meters or further away, or maybe just a regular player in general that happens to be not paying attention, standing very still, and you happen to have a sniper on hand, or you know that you're going to be able to take them out very quickly within that 50 meters, what you guys can do before you actually go and interact and actually start shooting or engaging with that opponent is that you guys can actually ping that opponent like you would when you guys are going to be pinging like a weapon or how far something is or anything like that. Ping them and see if you guys are within or further or too close for that 50 meters away that you're supposed to be doing it from. And then obviously if you guys are too close, start backing up a little bit and make sure that you don't look away from your opponent too long, that when you guys look back, maybe they've already moved away or something like that. So make sure you guys are keeping tabs on your opponent as you guys are trying to get into that distance of 50 meters or further. Once you guys are there, obviously go ahead and take your shot. And so moving into our 9th mission here, it's going to be to survive storm phases. To complete this challenge, you have to survive for 10 storm phases. So this challenge here is pretty self-explanatory. You just have to survive your normal matches as you normally do for the different kind of storm phases. And obviously if you are kind of like a better player and manage to always get to those end games, those end circles and everything like that, that does mean you guys are going to be surviving for like 4, 5, 6 circles near the end there. Obviously if you guys can't really make it all the way to the end of your matches where there's only a couple of people left, a couple of squads or duo teams left or anything like that, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult, which means you are going to have to play a couple more matches out here to actually go and get all of the 10 storm phases that you need to complete this challenge. And then moving into our 10th mission here, it's going to be to deal damage within 10 seconds of leaving a hideout. And to complete this challenge, you have to deal 150 points worth of damage. And so like I mentioned earlier, the different kind of hideouts that we do have here on the map are the different kind of hay bales that you're going to be able to find, the rounded ones that are across the map, as well as these different kind of garbage bins that you guys can actually hide inside of. So when you guys are doing this challenge, you're going to have to try to figure out some sort of way to lure opponents to come towards you guys and kind of be in front of the hideout that you're at, or be nearby the hideout that you're at. That way you guys are going to be able to go and jump out of that hideout and do a lot of damage, as much as you guys can within those 10 seconds. Now the only kind of pro tips that I can give you guys in terms of this particular challenge right here would be that if you guys are going to be playing in solo and you guys know that there are going to be people nearby you guys, nearby a house or something like that, and you guys are near a hideout, what you guys can do is that you guys can actually start making a lot of noise, trying to make something happen around you that can lure out your opponent. You know, do some gunshots in the air, explode something, whatever it has to be, and then jump into the hideout and then wait for your opponent to actually come out and see exactly where that sound was coming from. And hopefully they're going to be close enough or nearby you that you're going to be able to go and jump out from your hideout and then deal some damage within those 10 seconds. And obviously this trick can also apply if you guys are playing in duos or in squads as well. But if you guys want to make it a little bit easier on yourself, what you can do is that if you guys wanted to go ahead and choose who's going to go into the hideout and who's not, the other 3 players on your team, if you guys are playing in squads, or the other member that you guys are playing with in your duo, can go ahead and be the distraction to lure out the enemy to go right past you from the hideout. And then that will give you the chance to jump out of your hideout, get behind them, and deal damage as much as you guys can within those 10 seconds. And so those are your standard 10 challenges and missions here for your open water missions. However, like I mentioned earlier in the video, if you guys complete any of your 8 missions here for your open water missions, you guys are going to be given a loading screen background, which is going to look like this one right here. And it is also going to be accompanied with a a particular challenge as well, making you guys have 11 missions here in total. And that mission is going to be to search hidden O, which is the letter O found in the open water loading screen. And so again, as you guys can see on screen here, this is going to be what your loading screen image is going to look like here for your open water loading screen. And you're going to be able to see that just over here where this big building is going to be the letter O. So as you guys can see in the gameplay here, we're going to be heading over to the Craggy Cliffs area. And as you guys were able to see in the actual loading screen image, the letter O is going to be just underneath where the actual big building is. So as you guys can see here in the gameplay, we are going to be going towards the end of Craggy Cliffs here, all the way in the north end here from this big building, and then going down to the bottom near this bottom of the cliff here. Once you guys go here, you guys should be able to see the letter O floating here for you guys to go and search or interact with to complete this mission. So there you guys have it. That is all 11 of your missions and challenges here for your open water missions here for Fortnite Season 11 or Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1. And so hopefully I was able to help you guys out, and hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, remember to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on post notifications here on the channel by hitting that bell icon next to the subscribe button. Also follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with everything going on regarding my videos, my channel, my streams, and myself. And hey, speaking about streams, guys, I'm going to be streaming over on Twitch at twitch.tv/FlipArtzLive. The link will be down in the description below. I'd love to see you guys there, talk to you guys in the chat, and maybe even get some games in with you guys there as well. And before we end off this video, just wanted to give you guys a reminder that we are giving battle passes away. I've already given some away to certain winners out there for this Fortnite event here for the new season. So if you guys are missing out on a battle pass, can't afford one, all you have to do to enter this battle pass giveaway is to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on by hitting that bell icon next to the subscribe button, and then drop a like on this video. And then down in the comments below, leave your epic ID, and then I will be choosing a winner every single day so that we can get more winners for these giveaways, as well as more people having the battle pass that they weren't able to get before. Either way, thank you guys again for watching today's video. Catch you on the flip side. Arts out.